Hello, and welcome back to the podcast. We are finally moving on to Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, the original one that started it all, and is 2 years away at the time of this video from being a 50-year-old movie.
Mike. Oh, there it goes. Didn't pick up my mic. My noise suppression's too loud. I have to have it on, or else you're gonna hear a bunch of fan noise,
Yeah.
or maybe not.
Um. So. I made some observations now that I've watched all the shows and stuff. If you are going into the fourth movie, which is the original, and you're watching it not having seen anything else. Wait. I okay. Let me
Cut. We got to cut.
Shut up. If you've just watched the original films, like you've seen the prequels, and you're going into the fourth episode, you got that context. It's been 20 years since you've last seen Vader after he got rebuilt. We don't fully know what's going on with Leia's mission just yet, or the rebels. We just know that they got the plans. Vader's showing up to capture her. But if you add in the rest of the content we've gotten since then, we've seen Vader at the end of the Clone Wars. We've seen him through the Jedi games, the Rebels show, and then in Rogue One where he was hacking at them down the hallway and they barely escaped. So when Leia's like, "We're on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan," he's like, "Bitch, I just saw your ass jump to hyperspace 2 hours ago. Don't give me that shit." Like, he's just fucking done at that point with their bullshit that day. I think the set designs and effects have aged. But they've aged nicely for a movie that's almost 50 years old. Like, they did a lot of what they could. Practical. There's only light computer effects in quotation marks because it was brand new stuff at the time.
In fact, they used blue screens as opposed to green screens.
Yeah. Fun fact for you. So you remember the when they're buying the droids, the red astromech that just malfunctions, it blows up its top.
Ah, yes.
In Legends, that they made that droid force sensitive. It sensed what was coming and killed itself to save the galaxy.
Oh, I see.
It was very weird. There's some stuff in the Legends that's really good stories, and then they have that. There's also a crying mountain at some point. Some weird stuff. When Luke gets his father's lightsaber, if you have not seen any other movie yet, and you don't know the history of the weapon, aside from the prequels, you're like, yes, the Youngling Slayer 9000. And you also know that Obi-Wan's bullshitting him when it's like, "Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough," and he's like, no, he was screaming at him, "I hate you," when he was walking away with the lightsaber.
Oh, a spoiler. We're talking about episode 4, sir, not 3.
Well, we've already talked about the first 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And another one, when Obi-Wan gets the message from Leia, originally it was he hasn't seen her since she was a baby. Now, because of the Kenobi series, he's like, "God damn it, what have you got yourself into this time? I just fucking dealt with you 10 years ago." I don't know if you watched the show or not.
I didn't watch the Kenobi series, but I did see the big plot points of whenever, the parts that matter. Darth Vader should definitely have his own horror movie.
He got
That's what everyone wants.
he got 6 of them.
6 horror movies?
Yes, there's 6 movies about him, and there's lots of horrific stuff. So,
But that's just sad horror. We need horror.
if you think about it, the Millennium Falcon is a sleeper build.
I don't want to think about that because then it's going to be used to make AI, just like me. Check me out. I'm not even real. Look at me. Is this not an artificial intelligence ball designed to? Oh wait, I'm out of frame. Oh!
Wait, why is it not making sound?
See, AI runs on 1s and 0s, and every time you hit a button, 1 and 0 goes through that to make it happen. It's not AI in the game, though. Alright, but we're getting off track.
Hang on.
So here we go. We got episode 4. Oh, he's going to look at it like Luke did.
It's not. Is it making sound for you?
It is.
Wait a minute.
Check it out. Technical failures. You don't have this problem with practical effects, right? So this digitized garbage, it doesn't work. But practical stuff, unless you mess it up first, it runs pretty good, and it usually looks better. That's why Jar Jar looks like garbage.
Why am I not hearing this, though?
Probably the same reason you couldn't hear me earlier when I joined the game.
Yeah, let me check.
The technical difficulties.
Okay, I got sound
please stand
effects
by.
there.
Why do the sound effects matter, though, for the video? Weird.
I'm just confused. Like, why is it broken? Don't mind me. But yes, the Millennium Falcon is a sleeper build. Han does... He has trashed it, but he keeps it in good working order, so it looks like shit, but it runs well.
That's an idea. That's how you keep away burglars. No one's going to want no garbage. Unless they're me. I go after garbage. The one thing that's a sin if you pan the camera over here is this 90-degree angled chair. This is just something that no one should ever sit in, so he doesn't have to worry about anyone stealing anything.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're standing over here now.
Oh, poop.
So yes, Luke convinces Han to rescue Leia by appealing to his simp instincts. He's like...
He did what?
Okay, think about it, because he's like, hey, we gotta rescue this person. He's like, why? He's like, bro, she's a woman, and she's rich. And he's like...
I thought you said Sith.
No, simp.
Oh, let's just say we saw the different movie then.
Come up here to the line. There you go.
Actually, what if Han Solo was evil? He'd probably have a kid named, what was that kid's name? Bill? I done forgot what that kid's name was.
Kylo. Now
yeah, but what was his actual name? What was his actual name, though? I don't remember.
Ben.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
I was thinking Bill.
We'll get to those. Spoilers.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're not going to talk about that garbage. Well, 7 wasn't terribly bad. 8 and onward was complete trash, in my opinion. All right, back to the thing at hand. Episode 4.
Yeah, the lightsaber duels definitely got a lot better after this movie because they're like...
Well, hold on.
But it's supposed to be like old guys, and it's their first time doing it. And then, you know, we got to the next one. They're a little more fluid with it. Then we get to the prequels, and they're just...
Don't forget the battle droids. Well, yes, episode 4, a wonderful dramatic space opera featuring a young man with blonde hair saving his soon-to-find-out sister who he wants to fall in love with because he gets a smooch from him. He's like, yeah, baby, did you see that? I got a kiss from royalty. What do you mean she's my sister? Ouch.
It's probably why they should have just kept them not being siblings and just brought in someone else. Because that was the original plan. They were going to bring in a new character, and then they were like, but we already got one here. Let's just use her. And then
Yeah.
you had to imagine some intern back then during Return of the Jedi had to be like, hey, George, you remember they kissed in the last movie, right? He's like, oh, well, let's not worry about that, kid. But
You
yeah,
gotta keep the bloodline pure.
good movie. Highly recommend you check out the despecialized edition or something like that.
The Christmas episode.
No, despecialized.
I still haven't.
The original cuts. Well, Frankenstein versions of the original cuts, because the original cuts are basically gone.
Oh, the one with the Jabba the Hutt when he's a person?
It doesn't have that, because that was always a deleted scene. Because they were like, yeah, this doesn't really work. They put that in the special edition with Jabba animated over him.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, that's all, and we'll talk about Empire Strikes Back sometime.
We haven't got to the best part. We didn't get to the part where Obi-Wan dies and Vader's like, bro, and he starts stepping on him, and then he starts freaking out internally because Obi-Wan just became more powerful than him. So then he gets scared, so he's like, yo, I gotta go do something before this old man kills me. So then he goes to go kill Luke, and then the door closes.
Yeah.
Gotta watch the fan animation of that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then they go home, and then they're sitting there, and he's like, these guys are heroes. And go, pfft. Or am I thinking of episode 6? Poop. Well, they give them medals. Jar Jar's there. Yeah, it's episode...
No, he's
That's episode
not.
2. That's episode 1. I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
Jar Jar was only in the
yeah, he's only in the
prequels.
first one. Yes.
There was
Never mind, I
almost
got
a
the
Jar
movies
Jar
mixed up.
skeleton in episode 7, but they were like, yeah, let's not bother.
I think they should have done it, just for shock value. Because episode 9 was shock value enough.
Yeah.
I am old and alive because the plot demands it.
Yeah, they... See, I was fine with 7. We'll get to more discussion about it. 8, I have some issues with, but there's stuff I liked. And then 9 just, like, took a shit on everything.
But imagine you're 14 or however, what, that movie came out in 74 or 78?
Wait,
Episode
what?
4. Did episode 4 come out in 72 or is it 78 or 74? Oh, 77. So imagine you're 17 years old and you're with your nerd club your nerd friends from the chess club, and you're like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Because it'd never been done before. There's never been explosions, lightsabers. Well, there's been explosions, but nothing on this grand scale. But it's awful by today's standards. Even it don't look too bad. I'm rambling. I'm trying to fill in the content.
It looks fine. It still looks fine. It's just...
Oh, yeah, it don't look terrible. Yeah. You can tell what it is, though. But at the time, imagine looking at that on a big screen and glorious, however big film could do back then. Yeah.
It still looks good. They did a lot of stuff practically. Like, there's very minimal special effects. Even when there's special effects, it's like miniatures.
You can really tell it's special
up.
Effects whenever he turns his lightsaber on. Like, you can just tell when it cuts
practical.
to green screen because he like the lightsaber glowing is practical. Then why does he get all stiff?
So the reason, like, what you'll see is he will be holding the thing, and then there's like you can tell there's like a splice where the blade was added. He would freeze, they'd run in and screw on this thing, and it spins. It had movie screen material on it, so it just reflects it at like hundreds of times the intensity. So it's just reflecting it back. I think, though, when they were doing the duels that they had, they might add something a little bit different, because if they hit with each other with that, they'd just break. So that might have been like rotoscoping over that. But yeah.
I see. 'Cause I was wondering how they did it, because, there's... Well, the computers they did at the time could do nothing like that.
I mean, I've done it. I did it on some old YouTube videos that are no longer available. But basically, it was a program where you would have like a PNG of the blade, and you would have like, if it was off, I had made two versions of my. One was just.
Oh no, he's dying.
One was just a handle, and then you had to have one that had the blade there. And the blade, I would have to do... It was like a wooden rod, and I would just like... You'd have to just draw the PNG over it and just move the image around frame by frame. So, to do something like this would probably take me fucking 20 minutes. Because you've got to like crop and cut, and it's painful. But yeah.
I see.
But anyway, yeah, we will talk about the other movies some other time.
Hurrah.